स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिनां मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वाम् अनुसन्दधामि भगवत् गीते भयद्वेषिणी प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवैत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दुग्धा गोपालनन्दना पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः। अथ श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु द्वादशोऽध्यायः भक्तियोगः। अर्जुन उवाच एवं सततयुक्ता ये भक्तास्त्वां पर्युपासते ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तं तेषां के योगवित्तमाः। श्रीभगवानुवाच मय्यावेश्य मनो ये मां नित्ययुक्ता उपासते श्रद्धया परयोपेताः ते मे युक्ततमा मताः। ये त्वक्षरमनिर्देश्यम् अव्यक्तं पर्युपासते सर्वत्र गमचिन्त्यं च कूटस्थमचलं ध्रुवं सन्नियम्येन्द्रियग्रामं सर्वत्र समबुद्धयः ते प्राप्नुवन्ति मामेव सर्वभूतहिते रताः। क्लेशोऽधिकतरस्तेषाम् अव्यक्तासक्तचेतसाम् अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखम् देहवद्भिरवाप्यते। ये तु सर्वाणि कर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्पराः अनन्येनैव योगेन मां ध्यायन्त उपासते तेषामहं समुद्धर्ता मृत्युसंसारसागरात् भवामि न चिरात् पार्थ मय्यावेशितचेतसाम् मय्येव मनाधस्व मयि बुद्धिं निवेशय निवसिष्यसि मय्येव अत ऊर्ध्वं न संशयः। अथ चित्तं समाधातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततो मामिच्छाप्तुं धनञ्जय। अभ्यासेऽप्यसमर्थोऽसि मत्कर्म परमो भव मदर्थमपि कर्माणि कुर्वन् सिद्धिमवाप्स्यसि। अथैतदप्यशक्तोऽसि कर्तुं मद्योगमाश्रितः सर्वकर्मफलत्यागं ततः कुरु यतात्मवान्। श्रेयो हि ज्ञानमभ्यासात् ज्ञानाध्यानं विशिष्यते ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागः त्यागात् शान्तिरनन्तरम् अद्वेष्टा सर्वभूतानां मैत्रः करुण एव च निर्ममो निरहङ्कारः समदुःखः सुखक्षमी सन्तुष्टः सततं योगी यतात्मा दृढनिश्चयः मय्यर्पितमनो बुद्धिः यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः यस्मान्नो द्विजते लोको लोकान्नो द्विजते च यः हर्षामर्षभयोद्वेगैर्मुक्तो यः स च मे प्रियः अनपेक्षः शुचिर्दक्ष उदासीनो गतव्यथः सर्वारंभ परित्यागी यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः यो न हृष्यति न द्वेष्टि न शोचति न काङ्क्षति शुभाशुभ परित्यागी भक्तिमान्यः स मे प्रियः समः शत्रौ च मित्रे च तथा मानापमानयोः शीतोष्ण सुख दुःखेषु समः संग विवर्जितः तुल्य निन्दास्तुतिर्मौनी संतुष्टो येन केनचित् अनिकेत स्थिरमतिः भक्तिमान् मे प्रियो नरः ये तु धर्म्यामृतमिदं यथोक्तं पर्युपासते श्रद्धधाना मत्परमा भक्तास्तेतीव मे प्रियाः ओम तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्म विद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुन संवादे भक्ति योगो नाम द्वादशोऽध्यायः हरि ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम तत्सत् So today onwards we are going to begin the new chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Shraddhatraya Vibhaga Yogo Nama Saptadashodhyayah. And this chapter begins with the question of Arjuna, which is based on the last chapter. की आपण 16व्या अध्यायाच्या शेवटी जे काही भगवान श्रीकृष्णाने म्हटलं त्याच्यावर आधारितच so this chapter is a sort of continuation of the chapter 16, and the last two shlokas which we chanted yesterday, Arjuna's question is based on those two shlokas or two stanzas we chanted yesterday, where Bhagwan says, Yash Shastra Vidhi Mutsrujya Yatati Vartate Kamakarataha Nasa Siddhimavapnoti न सुखम न परांगतीम. यश शास्त्र विधी मुत्सृज्य म्हणजे शास्त्र विधी प्रमाणे न वागता जो आपल्या मनाप्रमाणे वागत जातो त्याला कोणत्याही प्रकारची सिद्धी मिळत नाही, त्याला कोणत्याही प्रकारचं सुख मिळत नाही, कोणत्याही प्रकारची परमगती त्याला प्राप्त होत नाही. ही कॅनॉट डेव्हलप स्पिरिच्युअलिटी if he just acts according to his mind and without having any concern about the scriptures, about what has been said in the scriptures. आणि म्हणून भगवान त्याला असं म्हणतात, तस्मात शास्त्रम प्रमाणम ते कार्याकार्य व्यवस्थितो. तेव्हा शास्त्र हे तुझ्या करता प्रमाण आहे, काय करावं काय करू नये. सो इट इज द स्क्रिप्चर. Through scriptures only you have to learn what you must do, what you should not do. All the do's and don'ts must be through the scriptures. And jnatva shastra vidhanoktam karma kartum yarasi. Only if you function according to the shastra vidhana, then only you will be able to develop the spirituality. Now, when Krishna is speaking about the scriptures and about knowledge of the scriptures and not acting according to the scriptures, some of the points should be very clear to us. हं? की नक्की शास्त्रविधी म्हणजे काय? कारण आपल्या इकडे इतकी शास्त्र आहेत आणि इतके शास्त्रविधी सुद्धा आहेत. इज इट टॉकिंग अबाउट the Shastra Vidhis which are shown in Mimamsa philosophy and what we call as कर्मकांड. म्हणजे आपल्याकडे कर्मकांडाचा प्रभाव सुद्धा खूप जास्त आहे की हे करावं, त्याच्यामध्ये विधी निषेध असतात. शास्त्रांनी सांगितलेले की हे विधी आहेत, दॅट इज द ऍक्शन्स विच ऑट टू बी डन. हे सकाळ संध्याकाळ संध्या करणं, स्नान करणं वगैरे वगैरे जे काही ऍक्शन्स, डूज अँड डोंट्स, विधी निषेध. So is he really talking about that karma kanda which is there? And even the prashchitta, if you commit a sin, then you have certain actions. You call a Brahmin and ask him what you have to do about it, and he tells about a particular yajna or particular puja or particular kind of ritual which is to be performed, by means of which whatever sin you have committed, its effect will vanish and all that. आणि हे असं आपल्याच इथे नाही तर बाकीच्या धर्मामध्ये सुद्धा अशा कल्पना आहेत. कन्फेशन इज अ व्हेरी वेल नोन थिंग इन ख्रिश्चॅनिटी, की तुम्ही जसं काही पाप केलं असेल आणि ज्याच्यामुळे तुमच्या मनामध्ये खूप अशांती असेल, you go to the church and you stand there. There is a particular place where the father stands on the opposite side. He doesn't see who is speaking, and you also don't see father, but father listens to your thing, and you say everything that you have done. And the idea is father will not tell anybody, even if you have committed a murder or something, also he will not tell. So that way you are free to talk. And so it's a kind of catharsis which takes place. तर अशा प्रकारची कर्मकांड बरीचशी प्रत्येक धर्मामध्ये आणि आपल्या धर्मामध्ये सुद्धा सांगितलेली आहेत. तर शास्त्रविधी म्हणजे हे सगळं आहे का? तर हे निश्चित नाहीये, हे आपण लक्षात घेतलं पाहिजे की दी scriptures which Krishna is speaking about is not the karma kanda or the different types of puja archana किंवा ज्याला आपण रूढी प्रथा, बऱ्याचशा गोष्टी ज्याला आपण आध्यात्मिक असं म्हणतो. आपण सुद्धा आपल्या घरात पूजा करत असतो, एका ठराविक प्रकारे पूजा करत असतो, ठराविक वेळेला करत असतो. त्याच्यामध्ये सो मेनी थिंग्स आर देअर, अँड इफ वी आर आस्क्ड व्हाय यू आर डुईंग दिस, वी से दॅट इट हॅज कम टू अस बाय ट्रेडिशन. My father was doing it, my great grandfather was doing it, and so I am doing it. I do not know all the things about it, but ठीक है, चलते रहता है, we do it. I am not saying that this is all to be thrown out or something which is no, but Krishna is not talking about such rituals and such kind of things when he is talking about scriptures. कृष्ण जे शास्त्रविधी वगैरे म्हणतोय ते शास्त्रविधी म्हणजे कर्मकांड नाही, ते शास्त्र म्हणजे रूढी वगैरे अशा नाहीयेत. कारण ह्या अशा प्रकारच्या रूढींमध्ये जशा बऱ्यापैकी गोष्टी आहेत, तशा काही सम सॉर्ट ऑफ निगेटिव्हिटीज आर ऑल्सो देअर अशा रूढीमध्ये, की हे खरोखर शास्त्रामध्ये कुठून आलं असं वाटावं, अशा प्रकारच्या सुद्धा त्या रूढी याच्यामध्ये आलेल्या आहेत. अँड वी डोंट नो रिअली हाऊ टू अंडरस्टँड देम अँड हाऊ टू डू अबाउट देम. तेव्हा we do not know whether to call them scriptures at all. तेव्हा अशा प्रकारचे रूढी, ही पूजा घाला, ती पूजा घाला, या ब्राह्मणांकडे जा, अमुक करा, तमुक करा. No, again I am saying that I am not saying that they are all useless. They could be like the medicines. When you are ill, you take some allopathic tablets and all that, and you feel better. Maybe that kind of thing may be happening through certain pujas or certain rudis, certain things and all that, but they are not the things which are meant for actual spiritual development of a person. And that is not what is referred to here by way of scripture by Lord Krishna himself. तेव्हा आपल्याकरता स्क्रिप्चर म्हणजे काय, व्हॉट डज ही रिअली मीन वेन ही सेज शास्त्रविधी किंवा तस्मात शास्त्र प्रमाणम ते, आमच्याकरता कसं वागावं कसं वागू नये हे शास्त्र प्रमाण म्हणजे आम्ही कुठून घ्यायचं, मग वेअर फ्रॉम वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न. सो रिअली स्पीकिंग फ्रॉम अल्टिमेट पॉइंट ऑफ व्ह्यू आपल्या इथे असं म्हणतात की श्रुतिवाक्यम प्रमाणम. की श्रुतीमध्ये सांगितलेलं आहे ते शास्त्रार्थ प्रामाण्य मानला लागतो. अँड व्हॉट आर श्रुतीज, दे आर द रिव्हिलेशन्स ऑफ द सेजेस अँड द सियर्स. म्हणजे आपल्या ऋषींना जे ध्यानावस्थित तद्गतेन मनसा, की त्यांना ध्यानामध्ये जे साक्षात्कार झाले त्या साक्षात्काराचं प्रकटीकरण म्हणजे श्रुती आहेत. आणि म्हणून ते श्रुतीमध्ये सांगितलेलं आहे ते खरं शास्त्र आहे. आणि म्हणून श्रुतिवाक्यम प्रमाणम असं म्हटलं जातं. तर आपल्याकरता प्रमाण म्हणजे काय, अँड सपोज इफ यू आर नॉट रिअली एबल टू रीड श्रुतीज बिकॉज दे आर रिटन इन संस्कृत उपनिषद्स अँड ऑल दॅट, we are not able to read the shrutis. So then what is the shastra for us? For us the shastra is the life and message of the saints and sages, those who are realized souls. म्हणजे ज्यांना खरोखर ईश्वराचा साक्षात्कार झालेला आहे, जे आध्यात्मिक मार्गामध्ये खरोखरच ज्यांना आपण अथॉरिटी असं म्हणू शकतो, जे सत्पुरुष आहेत, जे संत महापुरुष आहेत, त्यांचा उपदेश, त्यांचं जीवन हे आपल्याकरता शास्त्र प्रमाण आहे. दॅट इज व्हॉट रिअली व्हॉट कृष्णा मीन्स, that you have to follow this shastra, otherwise you will be in great trouble, you know. श्रद्धात्रय विभाग योगो नामामध्ये या श्रद्धेमध्ये सुद्धा आता we are going to talk about it and see what kind of shraddhas people have. And you know, probably I told you once about this that एक घंटाकर्ण नावाचा एक खूप मोठा राक्षस होता. He was also having आसुरी संपत, बट भक्त, शिवभक्त होता. आणि त्याला घंटाकर्ण असा करता म्हणायचे की त्याच्या दोन्ही कानामध्ये त्यांनी घंटा बांधलेल्या होत्या. कशासाठी, की त्यावेळेचे जे शैवाईट होते त्यांना विष्णूचं नाव सुद्धा कानी येता कामा नाही. विष्णूचं नाव कानावर आलं तर काहीतरी पाप, अशा प्रकारची संकल्पना त्यांची त्यावेळी होती. नाउ दिस इज द शास्त्रा विच दे आर ट्राइंग टू फॉलो. सो घंटाकर्ण वॉज, बट as far as Shiva is concerned, he was very ardent Shiva Bhakta and used to worship him, take his name and all that. And going ahead with it, शिवाची खूप मोठी मूर्ती होती त्याच्याकडे, की नेहमी तिची आरती करायचा, भजन पूजन करायचा. तर एकदा शिवालाच असं मनात आलं की याच्यामध्ये जो हा दुजा भाव आहे, म्हणजे मी आणि विष्णू हे वेगळे आहेत आणि खरं म्हणजे भगवंत एकच आहे, असा दृष्टांत याला द्यावा असं शिवालाच वाटलं. आणि त्याच्यामुळे व्हेन ही वॉज डुईंग हिज आरती, की तो धूप आणि ज्योती अशी फिरवत होता त्या आरतीमध्ये आपण फिरवतात तसं, त्यावेळा ती शिवाची जी मूर्ती होती ती अर्धी विष्णूची झाली. म्हणजे अर्ध्या बाजूला, एका बाजूला त्रिशूळ आणि नाग वगैरे होता, तर दुसऱ्या हातामध्ये शंखचक्र होते. आणि सो हाफ ऑफ इट बिकेम विष्णू, हाफ ऑफ इट वॉज शिव. Thereby Shiva wanted to really reveal to him that Shiva and Vishnu is one and the same. परंतु त्याला हे दिसलं आणि ऍक्च्युअली हाफ ऑफ इट हॅज बिकम विष्णू. परंतु रूढी आणि त्याच्या डोक्यात जो सगळा गोंधळ होता श्रद्धेचा, त्याच्यामुळे ही वॉज सो मच अनॉइड that half of it has become Vishnu, that he closed the nostrils of the Vishnu so that that agarbatti smell should not go into the nostril of Vishnu. So such kind of things were there in the ancient things, in the ancient. So you find scriptures describing such things, and we can't accept those things as the spiritual scriptures at all. तेव्हा शास्त्रविधी म्हणजे काय, की ज्याला खरोखरच साक्षात्कारी पुरुष आहेत, त्या साक्षात्कारी पुरुषांनी जे सांगितलेलं आहे. I remember when Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, when he was pujari of Kali Mandir. First of all, you know, Rani Rasmani, when she built Dakshineshwar temple, she was not getting a priest. Why? Because she did not belong to Brahmin caste. And then all the Brahmins said that you don't have any right to build a temple at all. मंदिर बांधण्याचा तुम्हाला अधिकारच नाहीये. आणि ह्या राणीने बांधलेलं मंदिर असेल तर आम्ही ब्राह्मण तिथे जाऊन पूजा करणार नाहीत. नाउ दिस इज शास्त्र. You know, this kind of things were there in India and are still there to some extent. So she could not find anybody at all. So she found Ramakrishna somehow, and Ramakrishna Paramahamsa agreed very reluctantly, and he said, "But you see that I will do puja according to my own way, not according म्हणजे जसं ब्राह्मणांचे जसे विधी वगैरे असतात तसे काही मला माहिती नाहीत, तशाप्रमाणे करणार नाही. I have my own way of doing puja. I will follow that. If you agree, all right. Otherwise, I am not ready." तर राणी रासमणीला मुळी काही there was no other way. So Ramakrishna Paramahamsa used to do hours of puja, which the Brahmins really were surprised that when they were looking at him for hours together when he was doing, he will chant mantra, he will be talking to Kali as if she is a living goddess, and he was actually seeing her as the living goddess. आणि तो प्रसाद वगैरे देताना तो कधी कधी प्रसाद तू माते खाल्लंच पाहिजेस असं म्हणायचे, आग्रह करायचे. आणि ते करता करता तो जो प्रसाद असे तो मातेच्या तोंडापर्यंत जाऊन मग शेवटी आपणच खायचे वगैरे वगैरे वगैरे. And they started complaining to Rani Rasmani that the priest which you have employed is a madman. He is not a priest at all. आणि म्हणून राणी रासमणीचे जे जावई होते मथुर बाबू, who was looking after the whole kingdom, a very intelligent person, he was her son-in-law, and she sent her to Dakshineshwar to see whether what has happened and what Ramakrishna Paramahamsa is doing. And he stayed with Ramakrishna for 7 days, and he knew, and he said that by God's grace only we have got such a man for our temple. Don't worry at all. की याच्यासारखा पुजारी मिळाला हे आपलं महत् भाग्य आहे. And then one day what happened was in Kali temple if you have gone, there is one Krishna temple also in the side, and Ramakrishna Paramahamsa used to worship. So many other Brahmins also used to come and worship. And one day it was a very beautiful statue of Krishna actually. Somehow or the other its hand was broken. द स्टॅच्यू म्हणजे ती जी मूर्ती होती त्या मूर्तीचा एक हात तुटून गेला याच्यामध्ये कुठच्या तरी कारणामुळे. आणि तो तुटून गेल्यानंतर बाकीच्या ब्राह्मणांनी सांगितलं की अशी दुभंगलेली किंवा अशी जी मूर्ती असते ती मूर्ती म्हणून ठेवता येत नाही, आणि त्याच्यामुळे दुसरी मूर्ती आणून त्याची प्राणप्रतिष्ठा करा. दॅट वॉज अवर शास्त्र. दुसरी मूर्ती आणा, त्याची प्राणप्रतिष्ठा करा. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa came to know about it, and Ramakrishna Paramahamsa was expert in making statues. की रामकृष्ण परमहंस स्वतः अतिशय सुंदर अशा मूर्ती बनवायचे. आणि ही स्टार्टेड रिपेअरिंग कृष्णाच मूर्ती, आणि त्यांनी हुबेहूब तशीच तयार केली. परंतु राणी रासमणीच्या मनामध्ये थोडीशी खतखत होती, आणि ती म्हणाली की ब्राह्मण तर असं म्हणतात की जर भगवंताची मूर्ती अशा प्रकारे जर भंगलेली असेल तर ती खरं म्हणजे पूजेत ठेवत नाहीत, तिला विसर्जित करतात आणि दुसरी मूर्ती आणून प्राणप्रतिष्ठा करतात. तर हे बरोबर आहे का तुम्ही करताय ते? तेव्हा रामकृष्ण परमहंसाने तिला विचारलं की टुमॉरो इफ युअर सन इन लॉ, दॅट इज मथुर बाबू, इज caught in an accident and if his hand breaks, are you going to bring new son in law for you? की मथुरबाबीचा जो उद्या ऍक्सिडेंट मध्ये हात तुटला आणि तसं जर झालं तर तू काय दुसरा जावई तुझ्याकरता शोधशील? काय तू करशील? तो रिपेअर करशील ना, डॉक्टरकडे जाशील ना. आपण जेव्हा असं म्हणतो की ह्या भगवंतामध्ये खरं आपण प्राणप्रतिष्ठा करतो, ते जागृत आहे असं आपण मानतो, तर त्या मूर्तीला असं काही झालं तर ती फेकून द्यायची. सो दिस इज व्हॉट we actually say when we are saying about scriptures. What Ramakrishna Paramahamsa says was Vedanta only. What Tukaram says, what Jnaneshwara says, what all these saints who have realized God say, they are the scriptures for us. and it is those scriptures which Krishna is talking about. म्हणजे कृष्ण जेव्हा असं म्हणतो की यश शास्त्र विधी मुत्सृज्य वर्तते कामकारतः, आणि शास्त्र वाक्यम तस्मात शास्त्रम प्रमाणम ते कार्याकार्य व्यवस्थितो. हे शास्त्र प्रमाण म्हणजे कोणचं प्रमाण? तर यावेळेला संत महात्म्यांचा उपदेश, their life, their message is the Shastra for him. Those who have really realized God, those who are with God, they become Shastra for us. They are the living science for us. Okay. So here, as far as Bhagavad Gita is concerned, the scripture is this scripture only. Now, if we ask, then Bhagavad Gita itself is Shastra, Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre. तर या शास्त्राप्रमाणे जर आपली प्रगती आहे की नाही हे बघायचं झालं, सो व्हॉट काइंड ऑफ विधी निषेध किंवा हाऊ आर वी गोइंग, व्हॉट आर द पॅरामीटर्स, व्हॉट आर द टेस्ट विच वी हॅव टू परफॉर्म इफ वी आर व्हॉट एव्हर इन द नेम ऑफ साधना वी आर डुईंग, वेदर इट इज राईट ऑर रॉंग. आपली जी श्रद्धा आहे, ती श्रद्धा बरोबर आहे की नाही, ती सात्विक आहे का राजसिक आहे का तामसिक आहे. How do we really know? How do we test ourselves? So if we are taking Bhagavad Gita as the scripture, Bhagavad Gita has given hundreds and thousands of things to test yourself. जे कालच आपण बघितलं की काम क्रोध तथा लोभ तस्मादेतत्रयम् त्यजेत. So we should find out whatever we sadhana we are doing, are we able to give up kama, krodha, lobha, or at least their intensity is decreasing or not. की आपल्यामधला काम क्रोध लोभ कमी होतोय की नाही, आपल्यामध्ये मुमुक्षत्वाची भावना वाढते की नाही, आपल्यामध्ये समत्व वाढतंय की नाही. आर वी इन स्टेट ऑफ बॅलन्स ऑल शीतोष्ण सुख दुःखेषु तथा मानापमानयोः. is that samatva which Bhagavad Gita is emphasizing again and again, is it there with us when we are doing our sadhana? Is our bhakti avyabhicharini bhakti, about which we saw in the last few chapters की आपली जी काही भक्ती आहे परमेश्वरापाशी ती अव्यभिचारिणी आहे का? Very wonderful word Bhagavad Gita has used. Any kind of devotion with a demand is व्यभिचारिणी भक्ती. की ज्या भक्तीमध्ये कोणत्याही प्रकारची अपेक्षा आहे ती व्यभिचारिणी भक्तीच आहे. सात्वस्मिन् परमप्रेम स्वरूपः. नारद भक्ती सूत्रात जे सांगितलेले की द लव फॉर गॉड इज द फॉर द सेक ऑफ लव ओनली विदाउट एनी एक्सपेक्टेशन. सच a bhakti only is avyabhicharini bhakti. So are we practicing that? Are our actions a process of sacrifice only? भगवद गीतेमध्ये यज्ञ संकल्पना आहे. ज्ञान यज्ञ, तपो यज्ञ, जप यज्ञ, प्राणायाम यज्ञ. So this is the spiritual practices. This is the Shastra which Bhagavad Gita has told. Okay. So whatever sadhana we are doing, these are the parameters which we have to follow. These are the parameters. This is the Shastra which is referring to, and not necessarily the Karma Kanda. Why I have told all these things is that it is only because of the Karma Kanda, it is only because of the ritualism that there were fights between religions and संप्रदायास. वेगवेगळ्या संप्रदायामधली जी भांडणं आहेत ती भांडणं या रिच्युअलिझम मुळेच आहेत, या कर्मकांडामुळेच आहेत. की गंध उभं लावायचं का आडवं लावायचं याच्यावरून आपल्याकडे मारामाऱ्या होत असत शैवाईट आणि वैष्णवाईट या लोकांच्या. सो we are not talking about those kind of shastras, at least in Bhagavad Gita. So Shastra is the Lord is there within us, and inside whatever we are doing as a spiritual practice in order to approach that God which is there right within us, the Shastra for that is given. It is given in Bhagavad Gita, it is given in Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha is the Shastra there. And if the mind goes to silence, tada drashtu swarupe avasthanam. की तुमचं मन जर शांत झालं तर तुमची स्वरूपावस्था, the Shastra will be revealed to you at once. The Shastra, the scripture, the revelation of scripture will take place. That is what Patanjali says. As soon as Chitta Vritti Nirodha is there, this is Shastra for us. This is Shastra Praman for us. And this is what has been talked to by Bhagwan in the 16th chapter. And having talked about it, the 17th chapter naturally begins with Arjuna's very beautiful and very basic question. तेव्हा आपण आता या 17व्या अध्यायाला, सप्तदशोध्यायाला सुरुवात करत आहे, की जो अर्जुनाच्या प्रश्नाने सुरुवात होती आहे. आणि अर्जुन असं विचारतो की ये शास्त्रविधी मुत्सृज्य यजंते श्रद्धयान्विता तेषाम निष्ठा तु का कृष्ण सत्वमाहो रजस्तमः. की तू तर म्हणालास की शास्त्रविधीच्या अनुसार जी साधना करत नाहीत त्यांना अधमगतीच मिळते, त्यांना ते दे कांट गेट परमाम गती. दॅट इज व्हॉट वी सॉ, दॅट इज व्हॉट भगवान कृष्ण सेज. So if persons are not aware of those shastras, if they are not learned, जे बुद्धामूनच काही शास्त्रविधी त्यांनी टाकून दिले असं नाही, but they are ignorant, they are not, they don't have chance to learn the shastras, they don't have teachers to explain to them the shastras, and if they follow such things without learning from the shastras, without learning from the scriptures, only because it has come from the ancients, I do my puja the way I like and all that. What will be the outcome of that? ये शास्त्र विधी मुत्सृज्य, जे शास्त्रात सांगितलेल्या विधीनुसार पूजा अर्चा किंवा साधना करीत नाही, यजंते श्रद्धयान्विता तेषाम निष्ठा तु का कृष्ण सत्वम आहो रजस्तमा. त्यांची जी निष्ठा आहे, त्यांची जी पद्धती आहे, त्यांची जी श्रद्धा आहे, ती श्रद्धा कशा प्रकारची सांगता येईल? ती सात्विक श्रद्धा म्हणता येईल का, राजसिक म्हणता येईल का, तामसिक म्हणता येईल? आणि त्यांच्या श्रद्धेप्रमाणे त्यांची गती कोणची होईल? what are they going to really get out of such kind of faith, such kind of convictions which are there in the mind, such kind of following? Are they going on the wrong path altogether and will be punished for that? Or even if they are wrong, somehow they will come to the right path. So please explain to me that either they are not obeying the shastras even after knowing them, or because of ignorance, because they don't have proper teaching and all, or no chance of learning the scriptures, they are not able to follow the scriptures, and still they feel something from inside and they do on their own some kind of worship, some kind of spiritual sadhana. तर त्यांचं काय होईल की ज्यांना माहितीच नाही काही, अज्ञानामुळे असेल, कशाहीमुळे असेल, त्याला माहितीच नाही की शास्त्र काय आहे, आणि त्यांनी जर साधना केली त्यांची गती काय होईल? ते सात्विक गतीला पोहोचतील का, राजसिक का तामसिक गतीला पोहोचतील? सो प्लीज एक्सप्लेन टू मी what happens to such people. So this is a very relevant question which Arjuna has asked. Okay, so now the entire chapter is an answer to this particular question. की अर्जुनाने जे विचारलेलं आहे त्याला उत्तर देताच भगवंतानी सत्व, रज आणि तमो गुणावर आधारित अशा या सगळ्या गोष्टी सांगितलेल्या आहेत. And in 13th and 14th chapter we have discussed a lot about त्रिगुणात्मक प्रकृती. आपली जी प्रकृती, द नेचर विच वी हॅव इज त्रिगुणात्मक, आणि या त्रिगुणात्मक प्रकृतीनुसारच, आणि इट इज नॉट ओनली द फिजिकल बॉडी but even the mind, the intellect, everything that that is there, all our instrument itself is prakrutijanya. आणि त्याच्यामुळे त्रिगुणात्मक, त्याच्यामुळे सत्व, रज आणि तमोगुणाचं संयोगच आपलं शरीर आहे, आपली इंद्रिय आहेत, आपलं मन आहे, आपली बुद्धी आहे, आपला स्वभाव आहे, हा सगळा त्रिगुणात्मकच आहे. सो व्हॉट एव्हर वी डू इज an offshoot of these gunas, and there we have learned that sometimes the sattva guna dominates, sometimes the rajoguna dominates, sometimes the tamoguna dominates. This is how the life goes on. Okay, so depending upon that, what will be, as far as the spiritual growth is concerned, how we shall proceed and what will happen to us. So that is the question which he has asked very rightly. So now Shri Bhagavan Uvacha त्रिविधा भवति श्रद्धा दैहिनां सा स्वभावजा सात्वकी राजसीश्चैव तामसीश्चेति ताम शृणु. So please listen to me, says Bhagwan to Arjuna, that there is three kinds of shraddha, faith. Faith is not really a very good word for shraddha. The inner conviction which one has, or let us use that word only, faith. So there are three kinds of faiths, which, but when we are talking about faith, it is not necessarily held only the religious faith. म्हणजे आपण ज्याला हे म्हणतो की माझा विश्वास आहे, तेव्हा आपण या भगवंतावर विश्वास आहे की नाही किंवा असं म्हणतो, तर तशा प्रकारचा हा फेथ नाही. फेथ्स आर व्हेरी, एव्हरीबडी is born with some kind of faith, that we have to understand. Nobody is without faith. That is what Bhagavad Gita is talking. की म्हणजे परमेश्वरावर माझा विश्वास नाही, हा सुद्धा एक प्रकारचा, ही सुद्धा एक प्रकारची श्रद्धाच आहे. म्हणजे नास्तिकता ही सुद्धा एक प्रकारची श्रद्धाच आहे. म्हणजे इट इज नॉट आउट ऑफ रिव्हिलेशन दॅट ही सेज दॅट देयर इज नो गॉड. म्हणजे जे नास्तिक असतात, those who do not believe in God, it is not out of their own experience that they say there is no God. It is their conviction that there is. How can God be there when there is so much of ill will inside the universe, so many atrocities in the universe, so many miseries in the universe? So they are convinced that there is no God. That is also a kind of faith only. तेव्हा आस्तिकता आणि नास्तिकता याचा याच्याशी विशेष संबंध नाही आहे या श्रद्धेशी. And that is why I remember Swami Vivekananda once defined who is astic and who is nastic. म्हणजे स्वामी विवेकानंद असं म्हणायचे की if you have faith in 33 crores of gods and if you don't have faith in yourself, then you are nastic only. And if you don't have faith in any god, but if you have faith in yourself, you are astika. Swami Vivekananda's definition of astika and nastika is really very beautiful. So faith faith means your inner conviction. Okay, that is what he is talking about. So what he says that त्रिविधा भवती श्रद्धा, तीन प्रकारची श्रद्धा असते माणसामध्ये. देहिनाम सा स्वभावजा, त्याच्या स्वभावाच्या अनुसार. बिकॉज एज आय टोल्ड यू, आपला जो स्वभाव असतो तो त्रिगुणांच्या संयोगातूनच बनलेला असतो आणि त्रिगुणांचा ज्या प्रकारे संयोग झालेला आहे त्या प्रकारे त्याचा स्वभाव असतो आणि जसा त्याचा स्वभाव असतो तशा प्रकारे त्याची श्रद्धा असते, तशा प्रकारे त्याचं कन्व्हिक्शन असतो. सो इफ in a certain way, if his mental makeups come to a particular point where he says that there is nothing like God, आपण मागच्या अध्यायामध्ये बघितलेलं होतं की जे आसुरी शक्तीने युक्त असं लोक असतात ते असं म्हणतात की कुठचा आलाय परमेश्वर आणि कसला आलाय काय, हे जगत जे निर्माण झालं ते स्त्री पुरुषाच्या संयोगातूनच निर्माण झालं. गॉड इज नॉट नेसेसरी फॉर क्रिएटिंग ऑफ द युनिवर्स. देयर इज नथिंग लाईक गॉड. दॅट इज ऑल्सो ए काइंड ऑफ फेथ विच दे हॅव बिकॉज ऑफ देअर पर्टिक्युलर स्वभाव. म्हणून स्वभाव ज्या असं म्हटलेलं आहे की डिपेंड, अँड दॅट स्वभाव कम्स आउट ऑफ सो मेनी थिंग्स. यु नो, फर्स्ट ऑफ कोर्स हेरिडिटी, की आपला जो स्वभाव निर्माण झालेला असतो ते आपल्याला जे पूर्वजांकडून मिळालेलं आहे ते निश्चितच आपल्यामध्ये असतं. देयर इज नो डाऊट अबाउट इट. फ्रॉम अवर पेरेंट्स, फ्रॉम अवर कल्चर, हेरिडिटी, and also the environment in which we live. So the environment has lot of, so that is why personality is said to be product of the heredity and environment. And we can add a new thing to it, our own self effort after learning. If you have the tendency to go into search of yourself, म्हणजे तुम्हाला जर आध्यात्मिक क्षेत्रामध्ये तुम्हाला स्वतःच जावंसं वाटत असेल, प्रगती करावीशी वाटत असेल, तर यू कॅन रिअली चेंज ऑल दोज कन्व्हिक्शन्स ॲज वेल. यू हॅव द कॅपॅसिटी टू रिअली ट्रान्सफॉर्म what heredity and environment has given to you or what has made your personality. So personality is not fixed all the time. We have the capacity to change our essential personality. So what he is talking about here is that generally, broadly speaking, Shraddha could be of three types. Satviki, Rajasi, Chaiva, Tamasi, Cha iti tam शृणु. म्हणजे तीन प्रकारची श्रद्धा असू शकते. सात्विक, राजसिक, तामसिक. And then he is going to explain what he really means by Satvika Shraddha, by Rajasika Shraddha, by Tamasika Shraddha, and how it comes out of the nature of the person, Swabhavaja. Now, in the next verse, he says, Satvanurupa Sarvasya Shraddha Bhavati Bharata, Shraddha Mayoyam Purusha, Yoya Shraddha Saeva Saha. So, very beautiful sentence has been, Jasi Jashi Shraddha Tasa to Purush. You can recognize a person from his faith. ज्याची जशी श्रद्धा योय श्रद्धा स एव सहा. सो त्याच्या अंतःकरणानुसार, त्याच्या स्वभावानुसार त्याची श्रद्धा प्रकट होत असते आणि त्याच्या श्रद्धेवरूनच त्याची ओळख पटत असते. दॅट इज व्हॉट भगवान इज टेलिंग. सत्वानुरूपा सर्वस्य. Satvanurupa means according to the chitta, according to his mind, according to his inner instrument. त्याचा जो चित्ताशय असतो, त्याचा the inner instrument which he has got, depending upon that he has absorbed all kinds of samskaras, heredity as well as from the environment, and which has gone into making his personality, his swabhava. And depending upon the overall effect of this samskaras, he has built up his own faith, his own conviction. And from his conviction, you can recognize his personality. की मनुष्य त्याच्या श्रद्धेवरून मनुष्य ओळखता येतो. So that is how beautifully it has been shared. Okay, की the conviction of a person it depends upon his mental disposition, and whatever the nature of his faith, verily he is that. So what does he really mean by that? How do we recognize a person? मी म्हटल्याप्रमाणे श्रद्धा याचा अर्थ फक्त आध्यात्मिक दृष्टिकोनातून इथे घ्यायचा नाही. व्हॉट एव्हर कन्व्हिक्शन ऑफ लाईफ यू हॅव, सो यू हॅव द कन्व्हिक्शन ऑफ लाईफ, the what is the role model for you as far as your own life is concerned? What is your role model? What do you really like to follow? की तुम्हाला कुठच्या मार्गाने जावं असं वाटतं, तुम्हाला रिअली कुणासारखं व्हावं असं वाटतं, ती खरी म्हणजे तुमची श्रद्धा असते. So there are people who will say that after all, what is necessary in life is money, what is necessary in life is name and fame. This is the general shraddha which people have. This is also called as faith only. This is a conviction. What else you want in the world? You should become great. You should be very wealthy. All should be able to recognize you. Then you are called successful. To be successful in life is my conviction. That is my faith. That is my shraddha. That is one kind of shraddha. I want to have power. I want to rule others. I want, Alexander the Great, he thought that he should conquer the whole world. That was his faith. And he went for that. When the intensity of the conviction is much, the conviction gets translated into action, as it happened in case of Alexander the Great. की त्याला असंच वाटत होतं की मी जगत जेता व्हावं. So that was his faith, that was his shraddha, and it is translated into action. And there were so many who thought that to realize God is the only goal of life. That was their shraddha, and they did realize the God through their intense sadhana. So ज्या प्रकारचं तुमचे अंतर्यामी तुमच्या ज्या प्रकारची कन्व्हिक्शन्स असतात, तीच तुमची श्रद्धा असते आणि तेच तुमचं व्यक्तिमत्व असतं आणि तीच तुमची ओळख असते. That is what he says. And depending upon that conviction, depending upon that faith, he divides the Shraddha into Rajasic, Tamasic, and Sattvic. And now he is going to describe the characteristic of these three kinds of Shraddha. म्हणजे सात्विक श्रद्धा कशाला म्हणायचं हे ते नाउ ही टेल्स इन फोर्थ स्टॅन्झा. यजन्ते सात्विका देवान यक्ष रक्षांसी राजसाः प्रेतान भूतगणांश्चान्ये यजन्ते तामसा जनाः. So what becomes your object of worship, the object of faith, that describes really your Shraddha. So यजन्ते सात्विका देवान, ज्याची देवाच्या प्रती ज्याची श्रद्धा. नाउ देव हा जो संस्कृत मध्ये शब्द आहे, इट मीन्स something which is luminous, something which is full of light. Is Dev doesn't mean only God. It doesn't mean that those who worship gods, they are alone having satviki bhakti. It is not at all like that. Anything which is luminous, anything which is full of sattva, sattva itself is full of luminosity. प्रकाश क्रिया स्थितिशीलम असं पतंजलीनी सत्व रज आणि तमोगुणाचं वर्णन केलेलं आहे. तर सत्वगुण itself is प्रकाश रूपी. So those who are worshipper of light, effulgence, द्युती, आणि म्हणूनच भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि असं आपण म्हणतो गायत्री मंत्रामध्ये. व्हॉट वी वर्शिप इज द तेज, व्हॉट वी वर्शिप इज द ल्युमिनॅसिटी. दे आर दी पीपल हु आर हॅव्हिंग सात्विकी भक्ती. म्हणजे या जगतामध्ये, या सृष्टीमध्ये जे जे काही उदात्त आहे, that which is full of light, if you worship that, if you adopt that, if you go for that, then you are having satviki bhakti. It doesn't mean that only if you worship the so-called gods according to our own conviction, म्हणजे गणपती, मारुती किंवा अशा प्रकारे 33 कोटी देव आपल्याकडे आहेत, त्यांना जो भक्ती करतो तो सात्विकी, आणि त्यांना जो मानत नाही तो सात्विकी नाही असं सांगितलेलं नाही. Devan means those who are actually the worshipper of light, the worshipper of knowledge, in fact, and that knowledge is spiritual knowledge, the highest knowledge. Highest knowledge is full of light. Light signifies the knowledge. म्हणजे जे ज्ञानाच्या, those who are worshippers of knowledge, they are having satviki bhakti. Okay, so in any walk of life, if they are going by that, not really those who do puja with flowers and other things. No, not that, definitely not that. Okay, those who are going for anything which is sublime, which is full of light, that is satviki bhakti. Yajante satvika devan yaksha rakshansi rajasaha. Those who worship yaksha and rakshasas, they are rajasi bhakti. Now what is this yaksha and rakshasa? You know, yakshas, they are known as attendants of Kubera, and Kubera, you know, is the lord of wealth. And yakshas, they सगळे जे यक्ष आहेत आपल्या इथे ते they are the managers of the wealth of Kubera himself. So in short, those who worship yakshas means those who worship wealth, and rakshasas are those who are the people who go after power. सगळे जर आपण राक्षस बघितले तर ते घोर तपस्या अशा करता करतात की they want to become rulers, they want to rule the whole world. So those who worship power and who worship wealth, they are rajasic in nature. Their shraddha. So yaksha rakshansi rajasaha. Yakshanchi म्हणजे those who wealth becomes an object of worship for them. That is what is happening to many of us. Many of us consciously or unconsciously, we are worshipper of wealth only. We want to multiply wealth. We want to become more and more rich. I'm not saying it is good or bad, but that is what he means, really. To become wealthier and wealthier and wealthier. So the object of worship is wealth. That he Yaksha symbolizes wealth. Rakshasa symbolizes power. So some people are after power. All the politicians, their object of worship is power. I want power. Today I am minister, then I want to become chief minister, then I want to become prime minister, then I want to become the world leader. I want to rule the people. This is the this. So the object of worship is power. Rakshasa. याला राक्षसी प्रवृत्ती असं म्हणतात की यू वॉन्ट टू रूल द होल वर्ल्ड. यू वॉन्ट टू रूल द पीपल इन स्मॉल वे ऑर द अदर. आणि राक्षसी प्रवृत्ती म्हणजे नॉट ओनली ruling the world in our own house also. There are people who want that their word should be final in the house. Whatever I say, my decision is final. Nobody should have any other opinion. Now this is also Rakshasi Pravritti only in a small way. In your own house, you want to be the ruler. This is also Rakshasi Pravritti. Or the wealth, that I want to really have wealth. So I have all sorts of curtailments on expenditures. I don't allow people to spend the money, and therefore they go on cry. So this is also worshipping the wealth in that way. So so mainly, if the object of worship is power and wealth, then this is Rajasika type of pravritti. This is Rajasika type of Shraddha. So if you are worshipping something that is if you are worshipping knowledge, particularly spiritual knowledge, the light, the effulgence, then you have the Satviki type of Shraddha. If you go after power and wealth, then it is Rajasi type of Shraddha. And Pretan Bhutaganscha Anye Yajante Tamasa Janaha. What is the object of worship for the Tamoguni people? Pretan Bhutaganan. भूत पिशाच्यांची पूजा करणारे जे असतात ते तमोगुणी असतात. So are there really bhuta and pishachas which maybe there are also? Uh, I don't have any experience of them, so I can't say for sure whether bhuta pishachas are there. But then there are people who really go for black magic. Those who really invoke spirits. We have lots of reports of them that they go for invocation of evil spirits, and those evil spirits do work in a wrong way. So we can say that they are the worshippers of bhuta pishachas. But even the living bhuta and pishachas are there within us. They are really the spirit of the dead, and about which I do not know at least much about such bhuta and pishachas, the ghosts and the spirits which they invoke and all. Though there are many references and there are a lot of things which people tell about it, but the people who are of very low type, the mafia, the terrorist, they have also Shraddha. In jihad, they tell that in the name of the God we are killing the people. They have been told that this is the work of the God. Now this kind of Shraddha, and they are following it simply. Abu al-Bakr Baghdadi, hmm, who was the ISIS chief, he used to give sermons to them, and he used to say that this is our work, that those who are not believers, we have to kill them. Don't worry about whom you are killing or anything. This is God's work. So terrorism is a kind of faith only. They have faith. They are sacrificing their own life for that. They don't mind sacrificing their own life, because they are told that if you do that for the God, sake of God, you are going to get Jannat, you are going to heaven, you are going to enjoy so many things. That is their faith. This is a wrong faith. This is tamasic kind of faith. Or the mafia, people who are running the empire of drugs and other things, they also faith in their Don. The Don is like God for them. Hmm. Even the pickpocketers, I heard that there is a systematic way in which they work, and they don't go against their rules and regulations. Huh? They are also very faithful. I will just tell you one incident which comes to my mind right now. When I was in Kaivalyanam, Lonavala, there was a foreigner with me, Jean Paul Hoffmans, his name, and we had gone for a camp to Delhi, yoga camp, which was organized by Kaivalyanam, Lonavala, and it was in India Gate, and large number of people had come, very successful camp and all that. So last 2 days we were free, so we went around for this thing, seeing Delhi and enjoying and all that. And unfortunately for us, when we were traveling in the bus, he was pickpocketed. Jean Paul Hoffmans. Hmm. He kept his wallet in back pocket and a lot. He was on the verge of crying actually, because he said that money doesn't matter. My passport was there, and now I don't know what to do without passport. Then our chief, the chief, Mr. O.P. Tiwari actually, is very well known, and he has a lot of contact in Delhi. He know many ministers in Delhi and all that. So we went to him. So first of all, he scolded us right and left, and we just bowed down and we said sorry, 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 thousand times. But then he talked to some ministers there, and the minister talked to the chief of that area. He said, which area you have lost the pocket and all that, and then the chief, the phone came from police commissioner to us, that you go and meet such and such police officer in such and such area. So both of us went, myself and Jean, and went and talked to him. And then he inquired which area, which passport, what is the name, this, that. And he says that tomorrow evening you come and collect your passport. We were so much surprised like anything. But of course, Jean was very much elated and all that. And we have to see tomorrow whether we really get it. Then next day when we went, really he had put his passport on the table, and we collected it. And then we said, sorry, sir. We are so much obliged to you. We don't have words to thank you and all that. But out of curiosity, how could you know this? Then he told us that even these pickpocketers, they have gangs. We know all about it. No pickpocketer will even touch money or anything which is there in that wallet. They will have to go to a certain place where their don will be there, and in his presence only everything will be there, and they will be rewarded according to their contracts and all that. And we know those dons. So I telephoned to him, and I told that poor fellow is there, his wallet is there, and his passport is there. And he told me that, look, I am not going to give you money and all that. We said, no, 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 it's not required. We want only his passport. Please return it. And he said, tomorrow by evening it will be there on your table, sir. So this is also a kind of faith. You can say that they are so faithful to their dons and other things, and we see it in many ways how those dons they actually rule their empire. But this is a typical tamasic type of shraddha in which you don't mind atrocities, you don't mind killing. So that is why it is known as tamasic. So these are the bhuta pishachas, which I would say as the living, the Bhuta Pisachas on the earth. And there are stories in the Chambal valleys. hmm, those dacoits who are in the Chambal valley, they say that they used to go and they will do dacoity and bring all that wealth from a particular village. And in the evening, in the jungle, they also have a goddess. Hmm. And then they will worship the goddess and keep all the wealth in front of her. And of course, wine and other things also are there along with that. And then, as prasad of that goddess, they will They will have the wine, they will have the meat, and also the wealth distributed among the members as the prasad. So they also had faith that only goddess is giving us, and there is nothing wrong in this. This is tamasic bhakti. Okay, this is tamasic shraddha. So these are all the things which are mentioned in this. Hmm. So that is what यजन्ते सात्विका देवान् यक्ष रक्षांसि राजसाः प्रेतान् भूतगणाश्च अन्ये यजन्ते तामसा जनाः अशास्त्र विहितं घोरं तप्यन्ते ये तपो जनाः दंभान अहंकार संयुक्ता काम राग बलान्विताः. So that is how uh, we have to understand what is the type of quality of that faith which comes. Ashastra vihitam. There is no, they don't follow any kind of scriptural pretext, any kind of scripture. Ghoram, uh, the uh, the things which they purpose. As I told you, they don't mind even murdering the people, finishing them for getting money and all that. तर घोर कर्म ते करू शकतात. तप्यन्ते ते ये तपोजना दंभान अहंकार संयुक्ता. They are full of hypocrisy, dambha, ahankara, full of egoism. Hmm. So such kind of shraddha will be kama raga balanvitaha, full of desire, kama, full of attachment, raga. So this is not avyabhicharini bhakti as it was told in the last chapter. I give something, so it is a kind of business with the God. I give you this, in return, Lord give me this. And then we say the coconut type of religion. I give you coconut only if I come in first class. Okay, that is what we say to the Lord when we go one day before the exam or one day before the result. That tomorrow, if I get first class, I will give one coconut to you. If I don't get first class, I am not going to bring coconut. So first class, then coconut. So this is a kind of the thing of give and take. Okay, business type of shraddha which we have on the Lord. So these are the types of things which are told in this. So the men who practice severe penance, ashastravitam ghoram, severe penance. So we know about at least in Puranas that another thing that the Rakshasas also, they used to stand on one leg and in the wind, in the sun. So ghor tapasya करायचे, अति घोर tapasvi, torturing the body. And without any scriptural support for them or anything which असं अपटेल असं म्हणतो की म्हणजे अघोरी असं पण त्याला म्हणायचे लोक की ते लोक अघोरी असायचे अशा प्रकारचं पण तपस्या करायचे अँड दे यूज टू गेट पॉवर आउट ऑफ दॅट द पॉवर विच ऑल्सो दे यूज टू सो राक्षसास लाईक रावणा like Narkasura and so many asuras, they were also doing a lot of tapas and all that, but full of ahankara, full of balam, full of darpa, and all those qualities, kama, raga. I want this power in order to rule the world, in order to have all that wealth. So these are the expectations behind such faith and behind such Shraddha. So this is a very typically tamasic or rajasic type of Shraddha which has been told in this particular stanza 5th. So we shall stop here for today and tomorrow we shall continue with the sixth verse. आपण ओम असतो मा सद्गमय म्हणून आज थांबूया त्यानंतर कोणाचे प्रश्न असतील तर आपण बघूया अँड सो ओम असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतंगमय ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम तत्सत. हरि ओम तत्सत. हरि ओम तत्सत.